Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to review this little book, The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran. This book is a book of philosophy. The text in the book is written in the form of prose poetry. The author of the book is Kahlil Gibran. He is best known for this book, The Prophet, which has been translated into more than 50 languages. He's also the poet whose work has been sold third most after Shakespeare and Laozi in the field of poetry. Um, Gibran was in exile in US for 12 years, and that's when he wrote this book. The book also starts in a similar way. There is a prophet who has been living at a place that is not his hometown for 12 years, and now it's his time to depart and go back to his native place. Just when he's about to return, the people there persuade him to share some of his wisdom with them. They say that he's one of them for them, and not someone from far away. The reason that not only will this imparting of wisdom benefit them, but they will pass on this wisdom to their children, and their children will pass on to their children, and they tell him that this wisdom will stay in their families and for generations to come. Then the imparting of wisdom starts in the book on subjects which are to be experienced by every human who lives on this earth, and these subjects are very day to day, which are love, marriage, children, giving, eating and drinking, work, joy and sorrow, houses, clothes, buying and selling, crime and punishment, laws, freedom, reason and passion, pain, self knowledge, teaching, friendship, talking, time, good and evil, prayer, pleasure, beauty, religion, and finally death. The whole of the book consists of 26 prose poems. The book is a very small read. If one just wants to read it plainly, they can do so very easily in 1.5 hours. But this book is not so easy to read because every two lines have their own meaning, and for that to comprehend that, one has to hold every two lines and ponder over what the author wants to say. This book is not a book that would reveal itself in the first or second or even third reading. You will discover something new every time you read it. I saw a comment from a person. He said that he has been reading this book for the past 30 years, and every day when he read it, he discovers something new. The language in the book is a little tough and sophisticated. Many words used are redundant, and you have to struggle with that. Also, as I said, that the book can't be understood in a single reading. You have to read it again and again, and so many times when you read it again and again, the same line would interpret itself to you, in a different way. Now, as is customary, I read some best excerpts from the book on some subjects. On love. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. On marriage. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. On children. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. On joy and sorrow. And is not the lute that soothes your spirit the very wood that was hollowed with knives? When you are joyous, look deep into your heart, and you shall find it is only that which has given you sorrow that is giving you joy. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Some of you say, joy is greater than sorrow, and others say, nah, sorrow is the greater. But I say unto you, they are inseparable. Together they come, and when one sits alone with you at your board, remember that the other is asleep upon your bed. These are partial excerpts from the prose. You'll understand the magnitude of the wisdom in this book when you read it, fully. And please don't judge this book based on my narration of the prose, because I'm not trained in this. I'll absolutely recommend this little book to everyone. You see how little this book is. So little. I think everyone can benefit from this. Thank you very much for listening to my review. Take care, stay safe.